My name's Janice Taylor. I'm 54 and I live in London, South London. So I was diagnosed with secondary breast cancer January 2023. They explain it as de novo metastatic breast cancer, where they saw that they saw the cancer in the breast, the lymph node. After scans, they found a met in the liver. That was a very traumatic period. Found that result, and my whole world fell apart, literally. Had the diagnosis, and I asked the consultant straight away, am I going to die? And she gave me like a 5-year period, and I just broke down in tears. I was with my partner and sister at the time. It's in a state of shock. I didn't really know what else to ask after that. But as the months went on, I just wanted it out of me. I wanted the cancer out of me. I was waiting for the chemo to start. It seemed to take years, months for it to start, but it started, I think, about a month and a half later. I was on paclitaxel treatment and really feeling so good at that time that I had started treatment. It came with side effects in my hair. Didn't fall out straight away. I had the cold cap for some period, and after a time, say about 2 months, it was still, my hair was fine. But then I started to thin, and I thought, Janice, just shave it off. So I went to a barber's, asked them to shave it, and I cried in the barber shop. As a woman of colour, I feel the challenges that I've had and what I've heard from other women are that there has been the services available to them are not as adequate as they are to women who are Caucasian or other ethnicities. Specifically, medical leaflets. There is a real lack of representation for women of colour. This is getting a lot better, but sometimes when you look at a leaflet, you want to see someone that is similar to you so that you feel inclusive on this cancer journey. But at times you may find if there's no one there that looks like you might be more reluctant to actually go forward and get the checks that you actually need. I've heard this from a number of women who have said that they felt very isolated and not felt confident to go forward and get checks. In addition, a lot of the women, there's late diagnosis of a lot of women who have secondary breast cancer. I think a lot of them aren't actually aware of the signs and symptoms of what breast cancer is. So they haven't really been able to catch the cancer at an early stage, hence why they now have secondary breast cancer. I think other challenges are, like within their communities, some of them may feel that it's very hard to actually have discussions with their family members. Sometimes it can be a bit of a taboo with family members, or they view it as something that shouldn't really be talked about. The families and community need to be more aware of what cancer is, and a lot of it can be treatable in the first instance if the checks are done at an early stage. I think other challenges for black women, not just secondary but for primary, are improvements such as the prosthetics for when you have reconstruction surgery on your breasts. Some of the equipment or prosthetics that they've used haven't always been of similar complexion to black women's skin. That's improving again from what I understand, but I can imagine 20 years back that wasn't always the case. Other things are, I think the wigs are improving as well. I guess there wasn't always wigs available for women of colour, so that's a challenge in itself as well. But again, I think that is improving as well. and I guess the lack of support services around specifically for their needs as well, that's improved.